Guys, so we're back and we're doing something a little different. We have the 51 and it's been sitting here for about a month, if not longer, and it needs to go to paint, which is a process because you spend a year and a half, 2 years building a car, and then you have to spend a week disassembling everything, make sure it's perfect, and put it back together. So that's going to be our plan this week. We're going to take this thing apart. We have everything, you know, the motor's in it, runs, the transmission's in it, the exhaust is in it. We got to take all that stuff out, which sucks, but we have to go to paint. We don't want it to have overspray. We don't want to have, you know, mismatched bolts, etc. So we go through the process. We disassemble it, 100% metal finish, everything, you know, from the running boards to the stake pockets of the bed, anything underneath the car we might not like, because it's going to go to powder coat in the chassis, the paint shop, you know, I want to make sure every nut and bolt's in there. So when I get it back, there's no excuses that everything is in the exact same spot as how they brought it or how they got it. So that's one thing we're really gonna strive for perfection on that aspect is, you know, they have all the right hardware and everything is in the right place. So make sure you guys stay tuned for this one. It's gonna be lengthy because it's a process. So hope you guys enjoy.
Do we need to label all the wires and stuff?
As long as you guys remember where they go, we'll be all right. Don't get me wrong, they're right here. Have a house.
Hey, Ron. Grab that exhaust. There, your spider exhaust. It's not unplugged still. Bigger than that motherfucker. While you were there, can you reach the O2 sensor plug? Yep. Thank you, sir. I think it's the whole thing. It feels like the whole thing. What? Ground bolt in the back of the head. Like it. Make sure. It's a 15 maybe.
Normally they're either 13s or 15s.
Yeah. Yep. Is there training fluid in this thing?
I didn't put none in it. But it is going to use transmission. And it is going to leak out because we did run it. So you might want to get a drain pan over on that.
I'm gonna ground bolt.
That's fine. I'm going to be in your face real quick.
Another little quality time.
Just so I can bag and tag this motherfucker. Already got the bag out.
Yeah, because it's going to be a few months for sure before we get this back. So
Yeah.
it's going to be nice to see it go. Gives us an opportunity to find something new and start a new project.
Did you pull that gasket off the tether?
No, it's stuck to it.
For its like 3 minutes of runtime.
Hey.
She's stuck.
No, we had to make those gaskets anyways.
Oh yeah, David had to make those, didn't he?
No, I mean,
Oh, you did?
yeah. There's no one. Riley's couldn't find the right size,
Right.
and we don't know what the fuck it's going off of. So once you're done doing that, we're gonna have to drop it down real quick to unbolt the dipstick two bolts inside. Okay. Then we'll put it back up and get the transmission stand underneath here wherever it might be today.
Can't be too far. Shop ain't that big.
I think it's outside the door right
It
here.
is.
holes are there, it looks like. Not much.
Well, at least she had something.
It's we know the training pump's working.
Right.
It's a good sign so far. This is new transmission. I still don't know if it goes forward or backwards yet, though.
We'll find out when this thing's 100% put together.
Everybody, we have a reminder before we pull this motor out, we need to make sure we mark the frame for the exhaust when we get them out today.
Oh yeah. So that way,
Don't forget.
cut that shit out.
Yeah. If it comes back.
This is gonna be powder coated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our exhaust is gonna stretch powder coating because that side leg is up against it. This side's got a little bit of clearance. That side is not.
Yeah. Get all that simple little dumb shit done before it goes get powder coated. Whee! $1 million trans jack.
But it's definitely a beast of a jack.
Yeah.
Definitely works.
We didn't even have to adjust nothing. Pretty much there. You just said dipstick, right?
Yeah, no max.
The transmission dipstick tube. Alright, we'll just pull it out real quick. It's only gonna take a second.
Yeah.
We're still learning on what we just talked about.
Yeah. I should have got something to eat this morning.
Starving. This thing should look pretty cool. It's gonna be like silver and blue two-tone. Once we get everything powder coated and pretty. There's our fancy dipstick tube that we forgot to take off.
You want to mark the frame while we're here?
It don't matter. Like I said, we just got to make sure we do it before it's too late.
11/16.
11/16.
Yeah. Get the side ones, and then that thing will come right out. Those look like 9/16. They're the same. Now, is there any extra stuff like in here? Do we have to? You want to put this back? And that go back. That side's good. Is there any extra holes that like?
There's all kind of holes in the frame.
So we want to make sure we probably do shit like that. I would say we want
We
to.
talked about it before.
Yeah.
And you didn't give an answer for sure.
Let me talk to the customer, but like I said, before we pull these.
There's about 300 holes in this fucking frame.
All right.
Blowouts in the side of the frame from plastic and crucial. All these big holes that get filled. I mean, there's a lot of holes to fill.
We can fill some.
It'll probably take us half the day, me and Juan doing it to get them all done.
Okay. You might get like a color paint pen that we can go through and like do those ones so we don't get these two holes mixed up. Do you have anything color-wise other than black? We could, all these holes definitely would get welded up. You know what I mean? I want to get those marked. So same thing with here, get all these marked. Like you can put black on it, but
I'll tell you what, it's the holes that don't have fucking black paint coming through.
yeah, I mean really, as long as like we know that we don't drill up a wrong hole. Like even like these little ones on the
What we'll do is after we get the transmission out, we'll put the crossmember right back where it was. That way there we know.
we could do that.
Just for now until we'll get the holes.
We have some yellow.
Sausage.
Yeah, just the edges so it's yellow. There you go.
Just mark the ones that need welded up.
Cause like that shit just looks dumb. Like there's ones on the side of the frame. Like there's a bunch of these little ones, which it is what it is. But like
So what do you want me to mark?
I don't know yet. So we almost, I think when we check shit out, like we'll go through and see if that's any big damage. You know what I mean? Like even these little holes, it's got like a bump there. I don't know. I have to talk to the customer. Just go through and you can mark them all if you really want. But I don't know if we really need to go that far. I just know like those ones by the cross member, I just would like to see those welded up. Other than that, like until you physically see something like that's not factory, that's blown through, that could be like our fault or people before us. Like a factory hole, I say just let it go. But
Hey, speaking of my fault, we gotta fix that hole that's in that fender that goes through the bed.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
well, there you go. Your fault.
As soon as you said it, I was like, oh yeah. There's one that I can think of. Apparently one doesn't know how to read a measuring tape. I was way off.
And these holes need to be drilled out just the next size bigger.
The ones that
But you guys say
the ones that make you go crazy and turn you into a real piece of work.
right. Well, you guys say the weed is not a drug.
My way of coping with the bullshit.
Coping with the bullshit.
I just found my
It's funny at the end of the day too.
Joey! I found it! Guess where it was?
I don't know, probably under the truck. They asked you if you looked under. He's like, me and David both looked under this damn fender. I was like, well, obviously not.
Right. It didn't look good enough.
Time to break that one of the handy dandy flashlights.
Is that the one you were trying to find? You're missing one?
Yeah.
Good old Milwaukee.
Fender. Where I was.
Is that magnetic too? Boom. And you just swivel it.
David, you want that way? Turn that way, button for that.
Where's the white one at?
David's used one white one, the other white one, I don't know.
The other white one's over by Dean's truck.
Where's the gray one?
I saw the gray one yesterday.
Is the gray one? I was gonna say, I try to fold them up.
The gray one's mine. I try to keep it around my toolbox and everybody keeps walking off with it.
Well, because the problem is you'll drop it off over there and leave it over there. So I just put it away wherever the hell I put it away. If you want one, we could probably start yanking these bolts out on the side while he's getting those shit out. There's a bunch of them. But I don't know why you just don't get a fucking chug-a-lug and be like, "Bow, done."
Because they're stainless steel bolts and the chug-a-lug is going to cause them to gall up. And then
I'll chug them over.
See if they'll come off. Well, the half inch would be kind of too much.
I got the stubby half inch in the back of the car. You want to try that one?
I got a stubby half inch too. I was talking more so the big one.
A little 3/8 fucking ratchet would be perfectly good.
Wait, so am I taking this whole piece out? Or
Yeah, because we have to metal finishes, right?
Yeah, because now we got to weld the very backs back here.
Okay.
And they'll finish up inside that we can't get to because it's fender.
Then we got to put them all back on.
And then we got to, yeah. We're going to rebuild the whole truck back. Pretty much. Except the wiring. And of course the motor and transmission.
I don't know if we need to put every single nut and bolt. Well, we probably should put every single one so that way it goes right back in it. No excuse when they come back to the paint shop, they'll go, "Oh, it was missing a bolt."
Motherfucker wasn't.
Right.
We know for a fact we put the whole truck together so you guys knew how it was.
Now, is there any way to nut cert some of that shit?
We can nut cert, but then we got to remake the pieces because of how tight they are.
Oh, because of the space.
Because of the space of the nut cert. So you put them on top and bottom, you're gaining an extra 1/8 of an inch.
You can't really countersink it because it's sheet metal.
Yeah.
Well, we have that one that die, the dimple die deal. I don't know if I have.
That's not going to countersink it for the damn.
I have it for the rib nut one. It flushes the rib nuts. Pretty sure I do. I don't know if you can or not. That's what I'm asking. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah. We'll look at it, but
We can try it.
I want to.
A couple pieces of scrap and just.
Yeah, I want to say that we have the right little. I don't want to call it dimple die, but it's a dimple die type deal.
It's like a dimple die.
Yeah, and then that will recess for the rib nut.
If it recesses it enough, then yes, we can. If not, then we'll have to remake those pieces.
Yeah, we don't want to remake those.
And if we got to remake them, we'll also just fucking screw the rubber back to it.
Yeah, I want to say when I purchased that kit for the butt head ones, I want to say I got the rib nut one also. That would actually, that way you can make rib nuts flush. using our zip tie.
So I'm taking brakes, brake lines, everything.
I would think so, yeah, because we're gonna have to get powder coated or whatever. And if there's anything like, I don't know if you want to grind this deal here, and if you want to, you got a bend there or whatever. I don't know if you want to turn the edges or around the edges.
Yeah.
Little dumb shit, you know what I mean, to make it better. I mean, overall, everything underneath here is pretty clean. See a few things that need to be touched up. There's just a few things that need to be touched up, but like, I don't know if I'd get rid of all like the factory shit, you know what I mean? Unless he really wants a show finish underneath the bottom.
And do we cut this bracket off, or do we leave it on there?
That one probably would take off, because that means nothing, right? Yeah, and rip that thing off.
Joey, why would you do that?
He said that's a future Joey's problem.
Which is now. You see? I put a screw behind this fucking plate.
Is that big brake plate, is that nut molten?
What?
Is that nut molten or is it tapped? Looks like it's not bolted, right?
No.
No, it's tapped. Or,
Rib nut in it.
oh, that works good. I thought I was gonna say we can button head that afterwards, you know what I mean?
no.
To make it look nice.
A lot of time we had no button heads.
Yeah.
Even this can get a button head.
Some shit you hopefully you care about. And depends if the customer, I mean, we gotta make sure everybody's on that final outcome. Don't you love line wrenches?
No. Need to get those ratcheting ones.
I didn't know they even made ratcheting
Yeah.
line wrenches.
Yeah, they do.
That's something new, or fairly new in the last couple of years.
Yeah.
I guess that would be a game changer.
Oh, it would be. Okay. There we go. Done there. I mean, you're fucking loose, but you don't want to loosen by hand.
I want you to spin it.
That it does, but I can't fucking spin it.
Boom, uninstalled. Looks like you got them on that side.
Oh.
I'm hitting the door. That's what.
Yeah, you just gotta open the door.
I'm like, why want to call
Yeah,
out?
remember the door covers that.
Yeah. There we go.
Alright, so those are all undone.
Yep, now you got
Brake lines are pretty much there.
Yeah, you gotta drop the gas.
We got a removal of the fuel tank. Nothing.
better safe than sorry.
That means we can drop the gas tank out without.
Watch, he's gonna crack this side loose and it's all gonna pour out on this.
That could happen.
What's up, up?
Getting those parts piled up.
Yep.
Hey, why don't you just light the fuel pump up and dump all the fuel out of it? Then we can just, I can help you hold it down. 'Cause I think we only put like 5 gallons in it, if that.
No question, but there's no fluid in this master cylinder, right?
No. expression is. Ah, there she goes. Doing work. So how's the weather today?
Feels like it's a comfortable 78 degrees in here.
Yeah, it's inside.
Actually 76.
Yeah, except for 76.
Oh, it's set for 76, but is it 76 in here yet?
The biggest thing is it takes the humidity out of here.
It does.
And it completely changes it. It could be 80 degrees and it's nice. So did it stop? Oh no, it's in there.
Still pumping.
It's weird the noise changed.
Yeah, no. Oh, got all the air out of it. I don't
Oh.
understand. When I first started, I was at 18.4 volts. Now I'm at 18.8 volts.
Battery's charging itself.
It's charging itself.
Whatever little bit of gas is left in it, we'll just dump it.
Was it a full 5 gallons you got me for this thing?
I don't remember, to be honest with you. It's a couple of months ago. Just haven't had a chance to get back to this thing. We just got to get it out of here so I can go to the paint shop. Luckily enough, the customer's been super cool, but it'll be out of here this week. I'm sure we have 3 months minimum. I know that everybody's gonna have their own BS. That was weird.
Oh, never mind. We're down to 14 volts. We're up to 20 volts. Why is that fuel pump charging my battery at the same time?
The battery should only be like 12.
It's an 18 volt battery.
Oh, yeah, 18 volt with. See how heavy it is. Yeah, we gotta loosen this bolt. Hold on. We do this thing.
Pick it up.
There ain't much gas in it.
What you taking off over here, buddy?
Wires.
With more wires? This is how you put a bolt back so it doesn't get lost.
Yep.
We'll have a little action. Alright, I'm gonna bite with some food. The lady with the fucking big truck.
That's not enough for the house.
The people, they're bringing, I guess,
These 2 bolts right here.
Uh-huh.
So, because these are aftermarket hinges, they only make them so goddamn long. So they're perfect for what they are.
Right.
But the problem is our fuse block, its middle bracket, bolts to these 2 bolts. So I need 2 bolts like this for an inch longer.
Like final assembly? Or?
Yeah, for final assembly.
Okay.
Not right now.
Try to remember that in
just for
4
final
months now.
assembly because the
Oh,
plate
you know because the fucking blue box was broken.
it was just been hanging.
Yeah.
Because the plate slides over the bolts and then 2 nuts hold the plate on.
Okay. Yeah, I
I'm
know.
sitting there trying to unbolt thinking, why won't it unbolt? And I get under there, it's like, oh, that's why that plate bolts here. So there's nuts holding the plate on, hold the plate off, hold the other 2 nuts off for spacers to keep the plate off the wall, and then the bolts out.
Yeah, this other guy, he's like, if it takes me like 2 months to do this car, you know, I'm like, 2 months?
We'll be happy.
I said, you get it done in 2 months, man, I'll high five and slap it in the ass, bro. Let's roll with it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want it perfect, because I don't care what it takes. I said, I want approval
It
before you
takes us
spray
a year or
anything.
2 to build on.
Yeah, he was like 2-3 months. I'm like, give me 6, I'm stoked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we have back in 6 months. We'll all be happy.
Flawless?
Yeah.
I'll be fucking jumping for joy.
What? Keep it down. Actually, I'll go in front of it.
Hey, where did you find that at?
Should have just slid down the firewall. And the one thing is after we get the hood adjusted and everything and all the inside taken out, then I'm going to weld those plates to the firewall so they don't come off again.
Oh, there's a box in my way on this side. Try that.
I think it started. All right, 5 3/4 inches from center. So there's center. 5 3/4 inches. All right, we're gonna drill that one first. Inch and a half, baby. Not successful on the second hole. We're just all fucking
I forgot also that dude that went and looked at the shop. Kind of steep in my. So yeah, it's just the rent is 25. That's not counting anything else in life. You know what I mean? But if I can get this other guy that's actually does the cost of materials, the cost of everything. I mean, we're talking it's a $10,000 to keep going a month business.
I'm not gonna say it's gonna go in the best because there's an AC box in my motherfucking
You didn't say which way to go.
They're cluttering up fucking work table. Luckily, these spacers have burrs on them, so you can screw them into it and hold them in place. Until you get to this one and don't want to screw on it.
Use the manufacturing defect to your advantage.
Everybody's perfected. The guy's an electrician in another vehicle. Basically making fun of my guy out.
Trying to get all the wiring and all this shit out of the dash. Brand.
There you go.
Okay. Good. Yep. Put another one in. Go towards the back of the truck. Right about there.
Grab another one, David. There's like 30 more in the back. You're good.
You know I run your city. Don't make me grab that 50 caliber. Better count your days like calendars. Just that type of Brita you ain't never seen cold. In my dark, man, pull up with some moles. Better have a bag if you tryna hit my phone. And if not, you can leave it at the. Hello? I can't keep wasting my time, that's for sure. You like Dollar Tree and I'm more like Five Below. No, I don't want you following me, you know? Like, you know? Don't need no caption, no, we living lavish. Drip, drip, drop, I know you see the fashion. I know you see the fashion. It's that sauce you never could imagine. Don't need no caption, no, we living lavish. Drip, drip, drop, I know you see the fashion.
Do you bring rice over here?
Yeah, I'm taking off the.
Okay. You got all the bottom stuff first? Man. Sir, which way you like it?
We'll start on your end.
Yeah, so all the other little shit, once this comes off, they'll come off.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, no, this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing.
So this is where we have to end it. As you can see, we're finishing the stick pockets. We ended up getting all that stuff done. Basically, you can see everything's metal finished, top, bottom, round. So that way the fit and finish is there. We have both the fenders put back on. We're working on the running boards, putting those final assembly after those were all grinded metal finish. I'll take you to the other side. More of it's kind of put together. Okay, so you can see this stick pocket's all done. Gas filler's in. That's all done. Bodywork gut stuff will take care of that when it's all said and done. The running boards are all been metal finished. We ended up, pulling them all off, getting the detail. You can see right where it attaches to the fender. It's, the fit and finish right here is pretty precise. We want to make sure that's show quality. Our door gaps are pretty right on. And what some people might say, not perfect, the body shop will make them perfect. I think they're pretty damn good. So, all the fenders are fit. We got the motor and trans out. We got all the front end pretty much done. So this was actually, the front fenders were originally like clean coat in. Joey had to weld them all in, metal finish, so they now bolt in. We had to do some modifications to the frame. And of course, this will all get blown apart and actually powder coated. The firewall has all been fitting. We have all the gaps. The fender well is good. This little shroud cover we ended up making a while back. So the radiator sits in here and it covers all that. It looks really nice. I feel we're about ready to go to paint. Hopefully the painters think the same. And then hopefully we don't have any issues we have to come back to. So hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you guys on the next one.